I would want to marry, certainly someone must have the same values as me, the same direction in life. I mean, if the other person wants the glamorous or the glittery life or a life of materialism, then I'm not the right person.
So what are the important things?
You see, I find that, God had privileged me to be in such a position where I can do something for the underprivileged. You see, I see life as a race. There's some people who are privileged and others not so privileged, who can compete in the race, and there's some who cannot. And the responsibility of the ones who have these extra talents, whether it's talent in sport or talent to make money or whatever, then they have a responsibility towards these less privileged people. So I feel that I have been privileged. I have got whatever I wanted in life, and so therefore I should help those in my country who are suffering, like the poor people, cancer sufferers, and later on I hope literacy, which is falling in Pakistan.
Tell me, the Playboy tag, now was that a media beat up, or was that a part of Imran Khan in the past?
I mean, I suppose I was a cricketer, and I led a cricketer's life, which was cricket and nothing else mattered. And you have to have that to succeed in anything. It has to become an obsession. Cricket was an obsession to me, and I actually did not think that much outside the game, except that I was educated. I suppose I was privileged from the other cricketers because I had a very good education. But I was full-time concentrating on the sport to excel in it. And in that, I suppose, Playboy, I wasn't married, I was successful, and it fitted in a sort of, I always believed that newspapers write what makes a good story, and it made a good story. Although, I didn't have that much money to lie about, and, like a Playboy should, or I never had the time. Well,
now you said professional cricketing was incompatible with marriage, and cricket was an obsession. Now the hospital's an obsession. Are you substituting one obsession for another? I mean, when is Imran Khan going to get married?
Okay, let me put it another way. You see, marriage, we are told in the society that marriage, is necessary. Up to a large point, I agree with it. I agree that, we need marriage, we need family life. I grew up in a very strong family unit, very close to my sisters, and I watched them, all them sort of making their children grow up as one family. I mean, one sister's children will be with the other sisters or spend the night. I mean, it's like one family growing up, and I think that's wonderful. But you see, at the same time, I believe that once you do get married, it's no big deal to get married or have children, but to make a success of your marriage, and certainly to bring up your children as proper human beings, not as an ego, that I've produced these replicas of myself, but to make them grow up as proper human beings is success. That is a successful person or people. And I find that I never had the time, so I mean, if I had the time, and if I felt I could devote the time and bring them up as proper human beings, I would get married. But at the moment,